The challenge is to stand up above the crowd. The challenge is to sound your voice out loud. The challenge is not to hide yourself under a shroud. Stand up for your beliefs and be visibly proud. Always strive to be your best. Do not settle to follow the rest. Be firm in your being, not soft like mush. Stand strong like the tulip that the rose up from the brush. If you believe something is right, stand behind it with all your might. Even if the in crowd does not share in your plight, keep enacting from your gut. Keep projecting your light. So stand up for yourself. Now, I found Ozzies Coffee Bar because they were advertising in the spring for doing this event and for anybody during Friday nights in the summer. And, of course, just like most of the old Forge Inlet area and even Boonville where I live and some other areas, we, of course, take a lot of great gratitude from all of our small businesses. And don't let that go past 10 minutes. When it gets to 10 minutes, hit the red button. And this is all about small businesses. Because we have to praise our small businesses. Yeah, we like the big stores sometimes, Walmart and Price Chopper and places like that. But if it weren't for our small businesses, so many of these towns wouldn't have character. And in this poem, when I say the word barrio, if you don't know what that word means, it means neighborhood. Because I was thinking of like New York and the barrio and things like that. In the neighborhoods in New York City, they're small businesses. But a town like Old Forge or Inlet or Eagle Bay certainly has its small businesses as well. Praise small businesses. Along our streets, on our blocks, living among all who reside in an apartment, a townhouse, or home, they are at home, taken care of, hour by hour, day by day, by a heart and a soul, or more than one, who raises them from their very first day with devotion, passion, and love. From their birth, they grow. They are nurtured and cleaned and given great care. They are fed by all who stop by, helping them to keep healthy and vibrant, ever growing, ever shining, and even changing for the good of the barrio and all those who daily or weekly pay a visit. Books, music, coffee and tea, like here, clothes, toys, tools, or culinary jewels. These and many others are what they sell. Many have long stories that the elders can tell of days in the past before Walmart befell, threatening their lives with its dark cursing spell. We need their presence in our towns and our cities. They're a lifeline to our cultures. They're a livelihood to their owners. They're a pride to the barrios. They're a friend to their customers. So many stories of closing and giving up. We need to support them and keep filling their money cup so that our barrios can keep a steady heartbeat, so that our neighbors and friends have a close place to meet, just like Ozzies. You ever wonder about the things you buy? Think of so many of the things that we buy have labels of one kind or another. I'm not talking about the brand name, but what we call them, okay? This is called labels. In France, do they call it just toast? In Italy, do they call it just bread? In Ireland, do they call it just stew? In Poland, do they call it just sausage? In Spain, do they call it just rice? In Canada, do they call it just bacon? In England, do they call them just muffins? Why do we label everything that we make here in America as being the cornerstone of somewhere else, while at the same time, everything that is supposed to be American is made somewhere else? Why? 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 Think about it. American things, they're made in Japan, you know? Something I do locally every summer is work for the Boonville Fair Corporation and the Fair Board. And what we do is help coordinate the carnival workers from Coleman Brothers and, of course, sell the tickets and get the people through the gates. And it's interesting watching all the people that come and go and the people I get to know in doing that. This is called Ticket Taker. So many people passing through my gates this week at the Boonville Fair. Many friendly smiles. Many stop to say hello. I smile back at them. Some walk in with canes. Some come riding wheelchairs. All here enjoying. I take their tickets and check all the pass papers. Many say thank you. Stamping all the hands of the people who need to come back through my gate. Different energies on all the faces I read, all of my customers. Parents all spent out, children holding fun prizes, going to their cars. One shift, I check all the workers' ID cards. They like the CDs I play. And I wish that all of the people that I see all year could be as friendly as at the Boonville Fair. Now, this isn't the hottest night out, which I think is a blessing, really. So, probably not a lot of people are going for ice cream around, but you never know. I know they got that ice cream social down in the park and everything. I hope that goes well for the Arts Center. This is a treat for all of us this hotter summer than last year. Some of the flavors mentioned in this are brands, and some actually come from an ice cream cookbook I have, because I make my own at home. I have an ice cream maker. This is called Ice Cream A to Z. Apricot sorbet cools me down. Banana fudge ripple topped with cherries. Coconut takes away any frown. Devil's food crunch from New York Perry's. Eggnog comes at holiday time. Fig frappe is hot and lazy. German chocolate helps keep this rhyme. And helado is in Spanish so crazy. Ice milk is another style. Jerry is Ben's partner in crime. Key lime makes me smile, and lemon yogurt without the lime. Mango brings whip-ah from my voice. Neapolitan is triple keen. Oreo cookie is a crunchy choice. Pistachio, nutty, cool, and green. Quince is a flavor from my recipe book. Raspberry makes my throat from going dry. Strawberry makes me take a second look. Tea-berry is one I would like to try. Upside down cake batter is rare. Vanilla with fudge sauce is mighty good. White Russian is a pint that I used to share. Extra creamy is my favorite from Hood. Why, you gotta love this flavor stream. Z from A, it's all about ice cream. I might come back with some of these later, but this part, before we pass the mic, there's a couple of them I want to read here. All about nature and its spiritual connection as well. One poem I'm going to read is mine, and the other is actually a friend of mine who gave me permission. Her name is Daniela Paul. She lives in Seattle, and I tried to invite her out here, and I told her I'd make her the headliner and everything, but you know, Seattle's kind of a commute to Old Forge, New York, if you will. Mine starts off with like llamas and alpacas, and this is inspired by Daniela and working with an alpaca farm that she did with a while ago. Llamas and alpacas, so beautiful, so colorful, so gentle and so quiet. They live with such grace. They walk with such confidence. They consume only what they need. They work with no complaint for those whom they serve. They serve with loyalty, humility, and trust. We as people need to learn. We need to learn from them. We as people are so beautiful and of so many colors. We're almost like them. But we as people, we waste our resources, waste our money, and waste our time, waste our feelings and our emotions. Those of us who are in position to serve others only seem with their own agendas. We constantly take away from those we have already taken away from. Many of us can't walk with confidence because too many choose to walk with arrogance. Those of us who already have more than enough complain because we cannot have more, and are only loyal to where the money is, thinking that the money is the same as the mind. Our trust is gone because some time ago we stopped trusting